My name is Wes, and I'm seen by God. I'm a full-time apologist. I grew up as a missionary kid, born in Pakistan, and spent a portion of my childhood in Jordan. I'm currently a PhD student at the University of Toronto in the area of biblical studies. My journey really starts after my parents came back from overseas when we were living in Goderich, Ontario, a small town in central Ontario. And I was home sick from school on a Wednesday afternoon, and I'd gone down for a nap. But when I woke up, I had a funny feeling. It was like someone cut me in half. I could see my legs, but I couldn't feel them, and I couldn't move them. I was eventually rushed to a hospital where I was diagnosed with a rare neurological condition. But basically what the doctors explained happened was that my body's immune system, instead of attacking the flu, attacked the nerve endings at the base of my spinal cord, causing inflammation and eventually leaving me as a paraplegic. I remember feeling uncertain. I remember feeling like I had a bearing on who I was and what my plans, my aspirations, even at that young age were. And they had all completely and drastically changed because I had completely and drastically changed. All of a sudden, I was a completely different person. My identity in the eyes of a lot of people had changed because I wasn't quote-unquote normal. There were lots of times where I did feel angry at God, where I was frustrated, where I did stay up at night trying to figure out what exactly was the purpose of it all and arguing with God. There were nights where I cried myself to sleep because it was just too much. 1 month from the day that I woke up and couldn't feel my legs, I woke up on a Saturday morning, got out of bed, walked over to my wheelchair and sat down. And that was it. There was no muscle degradation. There were no side effects. There was no atrophy. And it was the doctors who first called it a miracle. They said, we have no medical explanation. Nerve endings don't grow back like that. However, even to this day, I struggle with the fact that I was healed, that I was the one who experienced a miracle. And there are so many people around the world who don't. There are so many people around the world who do suffer physical disabilities, who do go through instances of pain and suffering. And why I was healed and not them is not something I can speak to. I don't know the answer to that. Throughout my life, the world has seen me in a number of different ways. I was a missionary kid. I was a pastor's kid. I was the white guy in the Middle East. I was physically disabled. But God sees me as his child. Because God sees me the way he does, I'm able to see myself as accepted, as loved, as someone that he cares about.